Hey there, my name is Pravus and welcome to more Against the Storm. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting to release so many sequential episodes. I thought I'd play some more in my own time, but we're having so much fun with it so far. Like, why stop? Also, there's some mystery items out here and I want to find out what they are. How the heck are you supposed to get way out over here? That's my question. Maybe there's ways to kind of delay the storm. I have no idea. Anyway, this time we're jumping right back into that Scarlet Orchard. It has a pretty good reward of 64 foodstuffs for me. And we have a special modifier, the Watchtower, which means discovering new glades does not increase hostility. That's great because it means I have no qualms with opening up pretty much everything and trying to find out what resources are going to be available. Just like last time, we have the Archaeologists and the Buried Mysteries, and I'm pretty sure the same resource lineup as last time. We're going to be getting some copper, pigment, and fiber as we chop down the trees. Plus, we have reeds, stone, and so on, but you know, no clay. Anyway, last time went really well. Let's just go ahead and take some of this and see if we can have even better results this time. Okay, so what do we have as far as events? Strange visions. During a drizzle, villagers get a 20% chance of doubling their yield. Well, that's great. 1/3 of the time, we have a 20% chance to boost our yields. That's great. Then we have fog. At level 1, villagers move 40% slower. Yikes. All right, that's pretty nasty. Hailstorm again, so people can die at hostility level 2. Hostility level 3, fuel efficiency is going to be very low. And at 5... 20 global resolve loss. Oh my god. All right, well, that's going to be absolutely abysmal for us. Okay, cool. So the first thing I do, as always, is place down a road. This needs to become like a default feature. Like this, you just always do this. We do see some eggs, we see some roots, and we see some stone available right off the bat. Let's take a look at our buildings and see if anything looks exciting. So we know that the Forger's Camp was good last time for getting grain. We could also try for some farming. That was an option last time. We didn't take advantage of it. We have, so far, lizards and harpies this time around. Well, I don't think there are insects on this map. Would we prefer to be able to make bricks, crystallized dew, pottery, all this stuff? Or we'd like to have a grove, use farms to produce crystallized dew and resin? What? Well, that's new for me. The farms produce crystallized dew? Huh. I don't know that I need this, but it's interesting to see, isn't it? I think we might want to try for the brickyard to start just so I can make bricks very effectively. Let me just double check, though. Pottery has to be made of clay. That's one downside of this. But we could use our stone very effectively here. Plus, if we gather up herbs and some stone, we could make our own crystallized dew pretty effectively there. So yeah, I think that the brickyard's an easy enough choice. It's a good generalist pick. You really can't go wrong with that. The kiln went very well for us last time. Do we want it here as well? Maybe. I don't care about the bricks. Being able to make jerky is great because lizards and harpies both like it. So this could be helpful for me, for sure. Water skins, better fabric, not bad. Of course, I love the lumber mill. Do we just go for the basics, right? Planks are so important to be able to make cheaply. I want the kiln, but yeah, I think the lumber mill's good. Weaver, solid, clothier, apothecary, leather worker again. Well, we could already make trade goods. This still is good at fabric. I think we're gonna try for the water skins and hope this isn't a bad choice. All right. So we've got all of those set up. Let's go ahead and pick some camps. Of course, we need to get a couple of woodcutters camps up and running first and foremost. What do we want to cut into? Small glades. There's no penalty for doing so, and we can find out what resources are going to be available. So let's pick those up to start. Plus, let's go ahead and start gathering up some stone and some foodstuffs. We can only have about 4 workers over here for now, I think. We'll have at least somebody over there, and then we can build up the scavengers camp. We'll start getting some food. Let's actually consider maybe shrinking down the size of our cut-through pattern over here. I don't want to waste a lot of time cutting down trees I don't need to. I need to make a beeline into the glades and find out what options we've got going for us. So we're going to go for a nice small pattern along here. Same thing probably along like this. There we go. Alrighty, all looking good. We're just waiting for the orders. And we actually get a cornerstone. Hang on, sorry. Generous gifts. Wealthy settlements attract wealthy settlers. Newcomers bring more goods for every hub level. Not bad. Herbs and roots produced for every biscuits. Okay, so if we get biscuits, we can get a lot of this up, but I also don't really know that I'm going to rely heavily on herbs and root gathering. All recipes that use metal ore will be produced quicker. I don't feel like any of these get me what I need. We're going to try for another reroll. Gain jerky for every pie produced? Interesting. Okay. Grain bags. Grain production increased for every time it's produced. Now, see, that just means I want to do some serious farming. I like this for jerky, but I'm gonna go with the grain here, and I think that this means we are going for a farming build this time around. So I need to go find some farm plots, and then, of course, the queen needs to bequeath upon me the ability to make a farm. Orders! What do we get? Let's find out. We can complete some glade events. Get stuff. Yep, that's good enough for me. Get a trading post and some amber. Okay. Or become really good at getting grain and stuff. Yes, this actually stacks up beautifully with what we've already got. And then make the harpies happy, get more of them plus some other goodies, or cut through 4 glades. Actually, that works too. All right, some easy picks here. We're gonna get into 4 glades in no time flat. This will be easy. Okay, and here we find some reeds and dewberry bushes. Okay, we don't have the buildings necessary to actually do anything about that yet, but that'll be good to know at some point. We can't cut into the big glades yet, because you only can do that once you're ready to actually deal with whatever event is going to be inside. Right now, we don't have any of those. More reed fields, more dewberry, and some copper veins. All right, good enough for me. Let's go ahead and cancel that out. Focus your effort on this glade, please. Now, we're actually kind of lucky with this start. We started off with some pickled goods, which is enough to kind of keep my happiness on the lizards pretty high. So for at least a little while, we get a teeny bit of extra resolve, at least until these run out, which will be, you know, pretty darn soon. But okay, that's our last glade. More stone, some swamp, wheat fields, copper veins, blah, blah, blah. Excellent. Let's get over here. Find what cornerstone we've got. Let's see. Every 2 newly completed dangerous or forbidden glades lowers hostility. Wow. We can basically eliminate hostility in this game. It's not going to be increasing very rapidly, and every time we open up a big glade, it goes down, not up. I mean, we have to, like, actually solve the events, but still. Not bad. All farms can plant mushrooms during the drizzle season. I don't care about that. And then protected trade. I think we're going to have to go for calming the forest. It's weird, but it kind of works for me. All right, newcomers. Humans, no beavers. Yikes. All right, yeah, well, that's, okay. Humans it is. We'll commit to that one. Let's turn this in. We get some bricks, we get some planks. I need some fabric, but that's fine. Let's see what our options are next. So, Druid's Hut, Press, Rain Mill, and an Explorer's Lodge. No farms, though if we can get a farm to start planting down some grain, I'm going to want to have a rain mill. Alternatively, there's the press. You can get oil, and there is a way of getting flour. It's not a very efficient method of getting flour, but it is one. It could kind of work for me. I feel like I need to do a reroll here, weirdly enough. I mean, the rain mill's okay, but we don't have what we need to enable it. Same kind of with the press. I'm gonna go for a reroll and play we get something better. Okay, a smokehouse kind of works. There's a plantation for berries and plant fiber. Cookhouse, yeah, and then a smelter, really good for making them copper bars. Also, we could make biscuits. Now, I think humans and harpies like biscuits. Jerky's great, but only if we have a method of producing it, which I don't really. We have our starting stockpile of insects, but that's kind of it. So jerky's fantastic for us, but probably not outstanding. Plantation, you know, it could be all right, but I'd rather save up for a real farm. Skewers, biscuits, and pigment is good. What does it take to make pigment again? Coal, berries, copper ore. We don't really have good herb production, and we, I think, have the ability to find vegetables, but not insects still. Or meat, or mushrooms. I didn't get the tech for that. Smelter it is. Okay, I think our seam for success here, then, is keep hostility very low, and start producing a lot of simple tools, and with those simple tools, we finish out as many glade events as possible, keeping that hostility really low, so that we can just, like, farm out reputation and win. I think we're going for a tool build. New orders coming in from the queen. What do we get? Risky objectives. Do some dangerous glades. I'm going to do that, for sure. Get a bunch of jerky and a harpy house unlocked. We get a lot of happy harpies. This is tempting. If I had a method of getting jerky reliably, I'd say that's pretty good. This one we're going to do anyway, and it just helps enable me to finish out more of them. So I think risky expedition is the way to go. And then get rid of some blight rot, be able to make production stuff better, or get meat. I can't really get meat. That's the thing. I'd have to get a ranch. That's the only way to enable this. Whereas this might happen anyway. I don't really care that much about trade goods, but, I mean, we've already got to do a little bit with building materials and crops and stuff. I don't know. And we're going to have to probably get rid of Blight Rot at some point anyway, right? I don't know. It's probably the way to go, so we'll give it a shot. I feel like I might be taking a slightly cowardly approach to this particular map. Because I'm not really focusing on anything. I'm taking a lot of very generalist approaches. Which, I don't know, it might pay off nicely for me in the end, but it also feels like I'm not making headway in anything like one in particular. Focusing on tools? I mean, yeah, we'll get good at it. Is that really the way to win a game? I don't know. Maybe it is. All right, well, there's my lumber mill. At least now we can start making a lot more wood. Okay, there's a dangerous glade. What do we get? Living matter. All right, that's easy. We know how to deal with that already. Let's pull at least a couple of people to work on that. I don't need bricks this second. Let's hold off on that and just send a couple people right now. Get that out of the way quickly. We'll get some crystallized dew, plus we'll get some ancient tablets. Perfect. What do we get as far as a building? The cooperage? Okay. So this would allow us to start producing barrels, training gear, and cosmetics. Interesting. The alternative is to salvage it for some provisions and copper bars. That doesn't seem outstanding to me. Yeah, the cooperage could be nice. We also found, hey, some fertile soil. I've just got to get some darn farms from the queen. The big issue with this living matter is it's literally destroying all of my food. We are completely out at this point. Which is no good, but if I leave this, it's just going to reduce global resolve. We can't accept that. Gotta get rid of it. So, all right. We'll hold off on food just long enough. I need to find a way to harvest more. Either grain directly or dewberries. Something's got to give here. We got to get more food. Another storm ends. We are still at resolve level 0, which is weird. The impatience is more of a threat to me than the forest itself. More newcomers. I'm thinking a bunch of humans wouldn't be a terrible plan. Yeah, they're fairly adaptable, right? We'll work with that. New cornerstone. What do we get? Your scouts have learned to be more cautious. Every open cache reduces hostility. We could just stack up on this, which is ridiculous. Gain a lizard for every 25 eggs. Huh. So wait, does this mean that we're harvesting lizard eggs and eating them? Oh, that's scary. Fuel recipes. I guess I'll take the surprise child. Why not? Sounds kind of fun. Mazel tov. I do think we need to take a risk and try to open up another dangerous glade. I don't have many tools, so if we are required to use a resource I don't have in excess, we're gonna be in for a really, really rough time. But I'm praying we'll get something together here, because I need to open up another glade, and I need to solve another dangerous glade. That's the best way to get some reputation, to get some more buildings and enable more stuff, and also keep the queen's impatience low. The alternative, of course, is forget about that, go ahead and fix up the cooperage. I guess I'm okay with doing that, sure. We'll take the building. I mean, at least it unlocks more stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this option up. I need to find out what's over here. Okay, stonecutter camp running out. There is some more stone, and I have lots of deposits of sea marrow. Like, we're not going to have any issues on fuel if I go down this route over here. We should be completely fine. Which is a good feeling, though I'm doing pretty good on wood and stuff as is anyway. It's food I've got to worry about. Well, at least we were able to solve another glade event. So let's get some tools. That actually makes it easier to deal with the next one if, it takes like, less than 7 tools. Plus we get 3 more people, and more people just enables more goodies. All right, what do we get next? The trapper, not helpful to me. Forager, yeah, it would let me get grain. Harpy house, Right, well, we could use the herb garden to actually do some, farming. How badly do I need herbs? Not very. I'm not thrilled about my situation here, to be honest. The forager definitely gets me some value out of grain. I could grow roots, but I can also gather roots really easily right now. I want to grow my own grain. I don't want to have to just gather it, but this is okay. So I'll take the forager's camp. And let's go ahead and get one of those built up and start getting some grain. But at least it's a method of getting grain that I'll be able to grind into flour eventually, if not now, right? So even if I don't ever get the farming option again, it's still possible we can make some really good food. New orders from the queen. What do we get? Cosmetics and a bathhouse. Or get high cleanliness. Oh boy. Well, that feels like we're gonna need a bathhouse anyway, if I'm honest. Gain harpy resolve for every cosmetic produced. We can produce cosmetics, just not easily. Biscuits again, huh? Double up on the biscuit production. I think this is the best choice for me. I'm not sure how else to get cleanliness aside from a bathhouse, if I'm honest. So, alright. We'll do that. And then, oh look, more blight rot cysts become really good at producing coal. Or get some scrolls in a temple, incense oil flower. Well, we might do this one. It seems like a blight rot is like really important for us to get rid of. Now, it's not going to be a problem for a little bit because I haven't produced enough equipment or enough goods to generate a lot of blight rot cysts. But at some point, we're going to want to do something about that. Okay, that's our next dangerous glade. What do we have here? The Fishman Cave. Well, I don't have what I need. Uh-oh. Right, okay, we've got 10 minutes to figure this out. Otherwise, it's going to spawn some Fishman Totems, and we'll gain an Impatience point. Fishman Totems, I'm pretty sure, reduce global resolve. Even entering this is going to cause one to spawn. You can get rid of them, it just takes people to do it. Huh, okay. The only thing I can produce quickly is probably sea marrow. I don't know that I care a ton about the rewards here. I'm tempted to say we should actually go for the Queen's reputation instead. And just kind of double up on this. Maybe. But unless I can get myself a bit more sea marrow, and there is plenty of that to go around, then we're going to have a hard time. So, let's get another one of these camps set up, and let's send some people to work. Okay, so we get that, and the last 2 people I've got. Go gather up sea marrow, please, and thank you. Actually, never mind, we've got 25. Well, forget that! Okay, so, do I dare do this during the storm? I guess. I don't think there's any downside. Our global resolve is gonna suck regardless, right? So, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one going. The faster I can get this done, probably the better. And we'll need to keep some people in reserve for the purpose of getting rid of Fishman Totems when they appear, which will be pretty soon. That's a lot of really bad resolve I've got going on right there. That doesn't make me feel real good about my situation, none at all. We also have to keep in mind at resolve level 1, everyone moves slower. You know, maybe we can fix that a little bit. Hang on. There we go. Get it back down to 0, and that solves our resolve issues. Oh, perfect. There's our totem. So you can see here that it increases hostility by 40. Oh, I apologize. It's not global resolve, though it does, I suppose, at the end of the day, amount to the same thing. I'm curious, if I shut down all wood production just temporarily, would that help me in any way? I just need to get above, yep, back down to 0. There we go. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Nothing to worry about here. So what do we have as far as another building? We have a tinkerer, a way of producing simple tools. Ooh, and building materials at a pretty good rate. Yeah, I see that is a pretty good option for us. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, another cornerstone. More housing. Global production is faster, but no trade. Or every 10 completed trade routes, we get more housing space. Yeah, we're not doing that. All right, crowded houses it is. Newcomers, do we want... I kind of want some reeds, if I'm honest, because I have not been able to produce any fabric so far, and that's proving to be a problem. We have investigated a glade. That means we get a bunch of goodies. Huzzah! Deliver that. Thank you. More reputation. What do we get? The smokehouse again. Yeah, that's not bad. A ranch as a way of producing meat is interesting, but I feel like the smokehouse is a good option for us here. I don't really care much about the skewers. I mean, I love the biscuits. But unless I have a way of making flour... Well, hang on. Do we have a method of making flour and I've forgotten it? We might. It's so easy for me to lose track sometimes. But maybe we have a method of getting flour. No, we do not. Okay, so we still don't have that. We have the ability to make biscuits already at the, I think it's the brickyard. So we don't necessarily need this. Jerky is going to solve my resolve issues for a bit, because we've got a lot of insects. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the smokehouse going. I think this could be a pretty good use of this. Also, it's a job that makes lizards happy, because it's a good warm place. Oy vey, more of these stupid fishy totems? I hate these fishy totems. I wish they gave you some sort of reward for getting rid of them, but no. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Just get rid of them, get rid of them. We'll be fine. And given in about 2 minutes, our hostility should drop way back down. Okay, we've opened up another glade because I'm being risky right now, and it's more living matter. Hey, that's actually fine. I just need some more people. We can get started on it quickly. Here's the problem. It's going to start eating up all of my food, so that's no good. We do have a grill. Hello. A way of making some more skewers. Okay. We've also got a cellar we can upgrade. Wine, pickle goods, and, oh look, jerky. And a brickyard. Wow, there was a lot of stuff in this glade. When was the last time you saw 3 buildings hanging out in a glade? Oh, we've got more reputation over here. I didn't even notice that. Whoops. Okay, hang on. The kiln for the coal. Yeah, we like that. There's the Harpy House. We don't need a smithy. I've actually already got a very good way of making tools now, so that's not helpful to me. The scribe's probably not helpful, so it's really between the kiln for the coal or a Harpy House. Honestly, with the sea marrow, I feel like I'm probably okay on fuel. So a Harpy House gives me more methods of making the Harpies happy, so we don't have to worry so much about them. We can get our resolve nice and high. I like this idea. Another round of orders. What do we get? Complete to roots? No. Keep lizard resolve high and have some packs of provisions. We're able to make meat. I'm not going to do 12 trade routes is the thing. It's just not going to happen. So this one has a better chance of being done. I'm just sad that the meat production is not helpful to me. Unless we end up getting a ranch, but I kind of doubt it. Yeah, that's not a good set of orders. What's amazing to me is we're pretty far into this map so far, and we're still at hostility level 0. Like, watchtowers are just outstanding is the conclusion I'm coming to. Really helpful map modifier. Okay, a trader has arrived. We're getting a fair bit more amber in. What do we have? Ooh, more grain production and more flour production. Man, if I can find a way to get myself some flour, this will work out really well for me now, won't it? I don't care about mushrooms, but I do kind of like this. I do kind of like this. Huh, all right. Well, we can sell off one of these wildfire essence. We can sell off the 2 tablets. I'm not holding on to those anytime soon. So I guess we trade for a bit of amber. I could also buy some tools or maybe some insects to actually make that jerky since I've kind of, you know, used up all my insects on the living matter. By the way, humans like jerky as well. So jerky is like super effective for us. It's like the absolute best food type for us in the game. In fact, it's so good, I'm gonna go ahead and spend every bit of amber I've got to get more of the insects. Also, I did buy out the flour and grain production. If we can get these things going, oh boy. That's going to be outstanding for us. And the foragers camp can gather grain, so now we just get more value out of this. Very, very strong. Nora Cornerstone, what do we get? Farmers have a chance of double yields while under the effects of biscuits. This game really wants me to make biscuits. That's what I'm getting out of this one. Trade logs, no. Just the right amounts with leisure, no. All right, so if we can find a way to get biscuits, I'll do it. I mean, we're hopefully going to start producing flour at some point. I don't need the stone. I feel like the extra plant fiber gets me more fabric, plus we like some grain. So, okay, we'll pick you up. Now, until we actually get some flour, this grain doesn't do me a lot of good. That's the thing. Like, we're producing a food that I can't actually use. Not arguably a very good position to be in. Let's go ahead and start making a lot of simple tools. I've got crystallized dew from just mission rewards. This should translate into lots more tools I can use to start breaking into a lot more glades. And actually, with that in mind, let's go ahead and start chopping with a purpose. We've now got some happy lizards, and we've got some happy harpies, so that is generating a 0.23 reputation per minute. That is not an insignificant amount. Not bad at all, and I can drop this hostility back down below 0 anytime I need to, just by removing some woodcutters. Okay, here comes the storm and our last 2 orders. Lots of luxury goods. Wow, okay. Wow, jerky and biscuits. 2 things I want to make. Get a market. Luxury cleanliness. That is something we were supposed to do, but I also need to get a bathhouse, didn't I? Yeah, okay. I mean, we might be able to get that one. I don't know. Folks gotta eat after all. Expensive delivery. Discovering a glade gets global resolve boost for 1.5 minutes. Burn 25 cysts. And we'll be able to get grubbing tools. Gain roots every time we discover a glade. Yikes. Mold supply. Wow. Trade goods and building goods. I can do this. And doubling up on grain sounds nice. However, I don't know. How much grain am I really going to need until we can actually get some gosh dang flour? And at the same time, 25 cysts is kind of a lot. For funsies, I think we'll go with the Pyromancer, and we're going to just lean hard into the burning of Blight Rot cysts, which I can do. We have a Blight Post. In fact, I think we've already burned away like 1. Now there's 1 right here. We're going to get rid of a second soon. But, like, you need so many cysts before this really becomes worth your time. Jeez, dude. Jeez. Whatever. That's 3 of them done so far, and we finished the 3 packs, which gets me even more grain production and some fabric production. Bada boom. Alrighty, that's enough reputation. There's the market already. It says that we actually have a chance of getting this, though, so, like, maybe you don't want to pick that up. That's actually very helpful. I like that. Explorer's Lodge, Monastery, and once again, the Kiln, huh? Oh, man. I like an Explorer's Lodge, I like a Monastery, but none of them do what I need them to do. I think we're past needing a Kiln at this point. At least I hope we are. I'm gonna do a reroll, crazy enough, and see if we get something better. The Cookhouse, Clothier, Plantation, Artisan. Gosh dang it, none of those are quite what I needed either. Clothes are only good for humans. No one else cares. Cookhouse is a better method of making the biscuits. We could re-roll again! Actually, I'm sorely tempted to do that, believe it or not, because I really need a way of making flour. All right. Let's, for now, take the Cookhouse. And by the time we get to the next reputation, and I'm 1 away, we'll get another building, and let's pray we get some flour. If I don't, then I'm feeling very willing to do another reroll. Okay, storm over, another cornerstone. We can get really good wood production, but I lose all fuel. I don't think that's good for me. Newly discovered resource nodes have more charges, seems pretty good, and I'm not going to do protected trade. Okay, if we're going to cut into some more glens, we might as well get some goodies out of the arrangement. As far as newcomers, I don't need more grain. What I need is more food, so let's just take the berries. I feel like berries are probably a pretty good option for me. All right, what's our next glen? An open vault. Oh god, this thing was scary, wasn't it? Strange voices. All woodcutters and gatherers get a -16 penalty. Ow! Ow! Also, the crown doesn't like this, so we get a lot more impatience. Uh-huh. Okay, if we do nothing, it kills everything in 20 fields. Now, I could theoretically get out of this, but it's not going to look nice. Alternatively, there's the wildfire essence, some copper bars, and so on. I mean, we have to do this, but it means I need to turn off all wood production and gathering production. Curious, when you say gathering, does that include things like, I don't know, sea marrow? Because if so, I'm going to have a hard time with my fuel. But we got to get rid of it, so I don't really have much of a choice. I think we're going to keep the goods. Well, I don't need coal, though. 15 amber, this is worth 5, 10, and reputation. You know what? No, let's just go ahead and send this to the crown. We'll make it up to the queen. It'll be fine. Probably, maybe, kind of. A little bit? I don't know. Yeah, all gatherers are affected, including things to the stonecutters' camps. That sucks. But we could send humans to continue with some of the wood cutting. And the question is, dare I open up another glade right now while we already have a negative event going for us? Maybe. It depends on how much it stacks up the global resolve penalties, because this isn't taking any resources, and we have plenty of tools with which to fix this, I think, right? Okay, we're committed now. What do we get? A rain spirit totem. While working on this, hostility goes way, way up. Well, we gotta deal with this fast before we get to the next storm, because that's when I'm gonna start getting penalized. Sea marrow, planks, tools. I could save the tools. 16 sea marrow out of my 175 doesn't feel that bad. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the sea marrow. I'm gonna send a couple of harpies to do this, and we could convert this to reduce the hostility even further. Yeah? This just guarantees I'm going to stay at 0% hostility for like the rest of the game. Let's do it. What else do we discover here, by the way? Another grill, and another cellar, and another brickyard. What are the odds of that? Hello, trader buddy. What do you have for me? Pigments. Pigments are necessary for the making of cosmetics, right? That would make sense. Yes. So we could boost up our pigment production to some degree. Is that worth my 15 amber? Probably not. Spiced ale, leisure, no, and then mushrooms, no. None of that does me much good. How much are cosmetics worth? Only 0.25. How many do I need? 40? We could try to buy a bunch. It cost me 10 amber, but I could actually just finish out this requirement. Then all I need to do is find a dang bathhouse. But I don't know. Are we going to find out that the harpies start using up my cosmetics or something stupid? It could happen. Well, let's just go ahead and do it. solves a problem. I don't have to worry about getting the pigment. I don't have to worry about diverting any people over here. I don't even have any eggs or oil anyway. So it might have been really hard to make those cosmetics. I don't know. The good news is, despite all this nastiness happening right now, we're still positive on our resolve, and we're only now getting into a clearance. Both of these are going to be resolved before we get to the next storm. That's very helpful for me. Okay, problem solved. Get some reputation. Beautimous. Okay. So now we just gotta deal with this, and we'll be set. The impatience is growing very, very quickly, and that is a huge issue. I still can't really make jerky consistently unless I can find a way to get some meat, and I'm hoping for some rewards which will do that. Biscuits are the big thing. We need flour. Then it's just blight rot. Lizard resolve, bathhouse. I can't finish anything as things stand right now. It's just not possible. But hey, look at that. We are down to absolutely 0 hostility. I like it. Okay, here's another glade. What do we find? The homestead. Oh, hello. A large farm for grain, vegetables, mushrooms, and plant fiber. Wow. Solved some pretty big problems there. And then there's the hidden trader's cemetery. If we can drop some stuff off here, let's use some more sea marrow. This is going to give us hostility every 60 seconds, but we'll be okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Do I want pottery every time I discover a new glade? We'd get more amber if I go down the keep goods route, but if I send this to the citadel, we can actually try to, like, you know, win. Which I'm kind of leaning toward at this point. We could really use some more reputation in order to finish off, get myself another building. Because we're stuck right now. I can't finish this stuff out. I can't get more reputation. I either need to start cracking open crates, or I need to get some passive reputation gain, or I need to find ways to force this so I can open up more options. Without a bathhouse, without flour, like, what are we gonna do? You know, we're kind of stuck here. Another cornerstone might save us. Whenever we open caches, we lower hostility. No. Gain tablets for every completed glade event. That could be a lot, or every newcomer has more people. We don't need more people. That's actually not what I'm suffering from. So we'll just take this for the extra amber, I suppose. That should be fine. Yeah, lizard resolve needs to be very high. I can't produce anything that satisfies them right now. I can't produce jerky. I can't produce skewers. I would like to produce pies, but we need to get flour for that. If I can just make our biscuits and our pies, a lot of problems are solved here. What about pickled goods? Hold on, that's an option. Let's go to the cellar. So pickled goods, I could take some of the roots, or I could start growing some mushrooms or some vegetables. That would make the lizards very happy. And I do produce some pottery. Okay, let's go ahead and just build this and see if we can get some value out of it. Here's the reputation. Please, please, please give me something here. Okay, again, no method of getting any flour and not a bathhouse. We have to go for a reroll. There's the bathhouse. Okay, that at least is something. It's not great, but it's something. I will take it, and I will build it. We will get clean. Now, here's one thing that could work for us. We can rebuild this grill down here, and if I'm farming vegetables and mushrooms, we can start making skewers, which will make the lizards happy. And we need the lizards to be happy in order to finish this out. Another trader brings me the small farm. You know, that would have been great a while ago. Kind of late now, ain't it? Make woodcutters move faster or boost up our flour production. Man, you guys keep taunting me with this now, don't you? Fine, I'll buy it. Why not? It's fine. Here's another thought. What if we just bought some flour to start, right? What if we just buy 30 flour? I mean, it's not like it's a ton, but it gets me something. I'll take it. Okay, we have our cosmetics, we have a bathhouse. Let's go ahead and turn this in, thank God. Get that impatience down just a smidge, and oh, look at that. We get more value out of biscuits. Right, we're gonna need that, since I'm gonna try building up a smelter just to make them. Terrible, terrible deal. Oh wait, what am I thinking? No, the cookhouse is the way to go. I don't care about this thing. Get rid of that nonsense. No. We want a cookhouse. And on the plus side, this also makes the lizards happy just to be working here. Wow, okay. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and start making damn biscuits. And in the meantime, burn the blight away. For God's sake, find it and burn it. Another cornerstone. Surprise child again? Mushroom production increases. Sure. And I don't need meat. All right. If we're gonna grow mushrooms, we might be really, really good at it. It seems reasonable enough. I think we should just go ahead and start cracking open some chests at this point. I've got some tools. Let's just start getting some reputation together. See if we can get that last building. I'm still holding out hope here, guys. We can't even make pies yet, but I'm holding out hope. I think we're going to win this, but we're not performing fantastically. Also, the ability to, like, gather up some berries would be really good for my food supplies right now. All right, skewers and biscuits are going around. That's raising my resolve. There we go. Not to mention we're now getting cleanliness at the bathhouse. Yes, yes. Now I'm getting 0.47 per minute. If we can just hold on to this and the hostility doesn't go above 1, we've got this. So what's our next building going to be? Oh, look, flour! What do you know? Also, the bakery, if we want to make pie. Flour and other ingredients, of which I am mostly unable to gather any. Yeah, pies, man. They would be good. They would. Oh, no. But the ability to make flour keeps everything else going, but I really wanted to make the dang pies. It would make the lizards happy. Fine, we'll take the rain mill. I might as well just keep it going. Right now we're on a winning path. It may not be a super fast winning path, but it is a winning path nonetheless. Especially since I'm already out of flour. That did not take very long, so I feel like just getting more is great, because we've got plenty of grain. Plenty of it. That's my last reputation. What do we get? All right, hang on. Let me think. Any of these going to do me any good at all? No. Reroll. Trapper's Camp. If only we actually had a source of meat and insects. That'd be fantastic. A tavern? You know, I could use grain to produce ale, and this would get some leisure. It's not quite what I was going for, but it could work. Alternatively, we go for another reroll. This actually will let me do brawling. You know what? That fulfills a lizard need. The tavern is a simple way to go. All right, here we go. Tavern time. Still only 9 blight rot cysts removed, by the way. I don't know if I'm ever going to do this again. 25 takes so gosh dang long. Wow, do we want just free grain? I don't know about that. Herb production, probably not helpful, though. None of this is going to be really great for me, but okay, you know what? We'll take the grain delivery line, and I'm just going to stop gathering it entirely. We don't need it anymore. We don't need no grain-gication. I'm just going to buy some more reputation, 0.5. I've got plenty of amber. That's not an issue. I'm going to buy some training gear so I don't have to worry about producing it. I'll also buy some cosmetics for the bathhouse. We're going for leisure here. I'll even buy out a bit of ale. I don't need any of this, but, I mean, I can make all of it. But, like, if we can just buy it and have the immediate effect, why not do that? That's my philosophy. And then we just need to invite some more people. I think humans could be a good choice for me. Plus, we can actually make some jerky. Holy crud. Can I possibly tell the harpies not to eat any jerky? And same with the humans. Save that for the lizards. I need to try to get that resolve up. If we can make some more biscuits and some jerky now, we might actually be able to fulfill their needs. In fact, let's turn off the jerky entirely. Hold on to that for a brief moment. Once we have a stockpile, unleash it, turn in this quest. And there's my tavern right there. All right, hang on. Let's get these guys set up. Now we have the Gleeman's Tail getting global resolve, plus we'll turn this on. That means we're getting 25% more global production. Very, very powerful. And everyone is going to end up having some leisure needs being fulfilled now. This is good. Very, very good. Oh, actually, we lost our insects. Someone consumed them somewhere, even though I have it disabled. We must have it for a recipe. Darn it, no jerky. All right, that doesn't matter. We're still only 3 resolve away. Hold on. What I could do is start burning a bit of extra lumber. Do I have a lot of lumber? Not a lot. How long do I need to keep? I need to keep this going for 2 minutes. That's not going to work. Darn it. Well, that was a perfectly good idea. That's not going to pay out. Ugh. Actually, wait, no, the base is 26 here. Oh, because the brawling's taking effect. All right, everyone's happy. We're about to win. There it is. I don't feel like that went as well as it could have. We won it. It's amazing that hostility never once became a thing. I just think I chose too generalist of an approach and didn't pick some particular strengths and really roll with those for the entire map, and that kind of came back to bite me, I think. We could have finished this a lot sooner otherwise. And yeah, I'm never taking a Blight Rock quest again. It just takes way too long to generate that, unless you're on a map that has modifiers. That makes that a little bit stronger. Hello, we have fertile grounds, more farming. Okay. I think this next one I'll probably play on my own time. We'll find out what's going on over here. In the Smoldering City, what hath we discovered now? Well, first off, we have a deed. We completed the watchtower. Excellent. And then as far as some upgrades, there's a fair bit more we can afford now that I've got a lot more food stockpiles. Let's go ahead and grab the embarkation points so I have more starting resources. You know, meat and stuff could be nice. And also greater embarkation range means that whenever the storm comes through and resets the map, we'll be able to travel a little bit further away from the Smoldering City. At the very least, I think, for our first round. We'll see. All right, that's it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If so, I'd ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.